In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down Steph Curry's 50-point game that he had just last night. He absolutely went off, and so can you. If you follow some of these tips, you can score 50 points as well. So let's get down. Let's check out Steph Curry's 50-point game. And of course, make sure to go check out my hardest basketball shooting workout down in the description below if you want to be able to shoot the basketball from further away. So one of the strategies that the Golden State Warriors use is to screen for Curry no matter what. And that's exactly what we see here. Steph Curry is running at almost full speed. His man sets a screen for him. He gets that pass from Draymond Green quickly. And because he's moving so fast down court, this man who's playing defense is essentially on his heels to a point where Steph Curry just absolutely blows right by him. Also, being able to finish with his left hand on the left side is obviously something that does help him score more points. Now, here in the fast break, he pushes the ball down fast. He gets that ball down court before the defense is able to set up. Because of this and the fact that there's a three-point shooter on the wing, the defense is going to be both worried about him and this man over here. This is why everyone needs to be a good shooter. So Steph Curry attacks the basket hard, and he's able to get to that rim. Obviously, to do a move like this, you're going to need core strength, but he's able to get to that rim because he was pushing it down court. Now here he does a quick through the legs, behind the back dribble, and what he's able to do here is pull up going towards his left side. Now, after he goes through his legs, what he did here was just basically freeze the defender. He wants to get the defender onto his heels. And he was able to do that quite successfully and set him up on that screen. He's able to get super close to the screen so this man can't fit through. And by going towards his left side, his right side is already automatically in line with the net, which allows him to shoot that ball a lot faster. Coming off of this screen, his man goes over top, which means that he needs to cut in quick to keep that guy in jail behind him. Now he's faced with a bigger, slower defender. Obviously, a center is always going to be wanting to screen for a point guard. And what he does here is a quick in and out dribble, which freezes the defender, gets him onto, watch this, his heels, and then he's able to get that angle, gets his shoulder into the chest of that defender, and then he's able to finish with an and one. The only reason why it was finished with an and one is because this defender was moving. He was able to get his shoulder into the chest of that defender, which makes it a blocking foul, and then with that right hand, inside hand layup, he's able to use his body to protect the ball from that player. That's why you need to be able to finish with both your left and right on both sides, because that way you can protect that ball if needed. This is actually a perfect angle right here where he's able to get his shoulder into essentially the chest of that player. And then he's able to get that angle, gets his whole body between the ball and the defender, which means that he's going to be able to make that layup. And of course, because the defender was moving, it was a foul. Also looks like he just had a scope done as well. Kind of interesting. Now this is a perfect example of you can't guard me, but these guys are not really defending him in any sort of way. They're acting like they're going to try and trap him in some way, but they're on their heels. Steph Curry's able to see that, and he's able to get past them. Now this is why you need to know how to use the backboard. Start on the elbow, attack down. When you do your layup, land outside of the key. That's what you can do in practice or when you're training. In game, that's handy because now you can do layups like these and still be able to make them. Now this is a great example of just anybody's screen for Curry. Curry cuts down the key. He wasn't open. Because Curry cut, we now have Klay Thompson setting a screen for Curry because, of course, everyone screens for Curry, and that gets Curry open for the three. The whole idea here with Steph Curry, and if you've got really good players who are good shooters, what you need to do is to implement some kind of rule like this, where if your shooter cuts the lane, somebody needs to go in and set a screen for him because you can get yourself some easy baskets. Here, Steph Curry gets that ball and his defender is in the air when he receives it, but he's overplaying on this left side. Anytime a player is overplaying, you need to attack him on that weak side that he is giving you, and that will now draw over a help side defender. Now here Steph Curry is able to get that layup over top of that help defender, but there were so many different options here where there could have been multiple different passes, but he was still able to finish. Here he has the player fake, or not fake, but cheat over the screen. The screen then resets on that right side. Steph Curry, because that man went over top of the screen, goes in so that the defender is now on Curry's back. Curry's then able to take that shot because that guy's in jail, and we all know that a player cannot reach over top of your back to block your shot, and because of that, he's able to make that shot and not even have to worry about his defender. I'm going to tell you a little bit of a secret as well. If you're attacking your left side and you're a right-handed player, you can do a quick step back like this, where now you can plant that right foot to stop your momentum. He hasn't picked up the ball yet. He picks up the ball on his left foot, which means that he can now take 2 steps. He goes right, left, and then he's able to then take that shot. I also really want you to focus on his toes. Watch his toes when he's about to shoot. Look how high up he is on his toes. He doesn't put them down. He's way up on his toes. This engages your Achilles, which is a springy part of your leg, so that you can get up faster into your shot, and that allows him to get that extra power. So if you're looking to be able to have the ability to shoot from farther away, toe hops will definitely help you. Also, being able to really work your shoulder muscles is huge. Here he's fighting through essentially 3 players, but 1 physical player, and he's getting held on to really hard. We can see that right there, and he's still able to go up for that shot. The reason being is his lower back, his core, his shoulders, his upper back is all super strong, which allows him to fight through contact and make those baskets. Now in this next clip, we see him relocate quickly and attack the basket. When he's attacking the basket, he's able to finish, but what does he do when he's attacking? His defender is currently in front of him when he's attacking. What he does is he uses his off arm, his elbow, to keep that defender behind him right there, which now gives him the angle to the basket, which is why he had an uncontested layup. Also being able to read defenders as well. I burned a couple of players last night myself who in a U14 practice just by doing this one simple move, and that is cutting back door. If your defender is playing super high, his shoulders are not lined up with you, or he's no longer paying attention to you, you need to cut back door. With me, my guy was playing a bit high, and anytime a player plays high, you need to cut back door. That's what he does here, and this just results in most cases, a layup, but for Steph Curry, it's a mid-range shot. These tips will help you score a ton of points in game. I hope that this video has helped you. Make sure to go check out my hardest basketball shooting workout down below if you want to be able to shoot the basketball better and further. Anyways, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.